Hey guys, I'm here with another draft for Super Magic Freaks. As you can see, my voice is not matching up with what I'm saying in the video in the bottom right corner. And that's because when I recorded this initially, my the recording sound that came out was a very loud, annoying buzzing sound. And I thought you guys would rather hear someone actually talking, so that's why I just did this instead. So right now I'm going to be commenting about our picks, and I'm going to try to act as if I was there at the time that we were picking them. So here you can see we opened a Whispering Madness, which is not a very good card. It can work, but there are better first picks in this pack, and we decided that Urban Evolution is just a very good card because it lets you play an extra land and draw 3 cards, giving you card advantage and extra land, which can help a lot. So we chose the Urban Evolution. Next pack. Let's see. After I hide this, or as I hid this already in the past, we're looking and we see a Simic Flux Mage and an Elusive Crassus. So here are the ups and downs. Simic Flux Mage is a great card, no doubt, and it works. But we at the time were saying you'd actually have to get a counter on it and then actually use mana to move the counter, and you'd move it onto something like an Elusive Crassus. There's not much else you'd want to move it onto. So we said, well, maybe Elusive Crassus is a better card because it is unblockable, so we could splash Dimir, maybe, and we could go green, blue, black, and get some Cypher on it, and it would work well if we actually went the deep Simic plan with a bunch of Evolvers. So I believe we chose that. And I'm right. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do this as if I was there at the time. Here we get a Scarred Goliath, 3rd pick. It's a joke. The card is a joke. It's not a really good card or anything. So we said it's probably better to not take the huge Scarred Goliath. We decided to take, I believe, Aetherize, because Aetherize is a great trick. There's going to be a lot of times, especially in Simic, that they're going to attack at you all out, and then you're going to be like, well, okay, then Aetherize. And you're just going to blow them out and probably win the game because you're going to have 5 huge guys that you're just going to swing back with and they have no chance. So I think we took Aetherize. We did take Aetherize. Now we just wait. Now, we see this pack. In our colors, we have Deathcoat Rogue, a great card. Cards like Last Thought and Mind Eye Drink aren't that good. So we told ourselves Deathcoat Rogue should be the pick here. I looked at Naturalize for a second. We were talking about, wasn't it just in Return of Ravnica? But we were wrong. It was in M13. So, my bad memory. Sorry, guys. So, here we take the Deathcoat Rogue. See, I'm just talking a bit. Not really useful information. So we took the Rogue. Next, we get another rare past us. Undercity Plague this time, and we look around, and in the end, we decide that Undercity Plague is not that good a card. It's even if you can get it through, then what's going to happen is that they're going to sack 2 lands, lose 2 life, and discard 2 cards, which is pretty good, but you're rarely going to get it through. So we said, well, it's probably better to not take that. I looked at the Woodwood Rebirth, but that card's actually very bad. So we didn't take it. We decided to, as we mentioned before, we could go black. We already have the Deathcoat Rogue and the Crassus is an unblockable creature, so Cypher would work well. So I said, well, if we're going to do that, let's just take this creature and extort a bit while we're at it. So we took that. Next we get past the Nimbus Swimmer. This would be 6th pick, and we, of course, did not think for a second of taking anything else, so we picked up the Nimbus Swimmer. By the way, Jack is also here with me, which is who I'm talking with. So, yeah. But his audio also didn't work out. So the Cloudfin Raptor is the almost obvious choice for us here. Cloudfin Raptor is a great card. If you have any doubts about it, forget those doubts right now. So it's a 0-1 to start off, but it also has flying. So it's a 0-1. You're not going to be swinging while it's a 0-1, but hopefully at turn 2 you can get another guy. Here we get past another Cloudfin Raptor, and we're like, okay then, let's take another one. Because we really think that Cloudfin Raptor is a great card, and sneak peek, it turns out to be an amazing card in all of our games. I'll tell you what we went at the end of all of this. This is a 4-3-2-2, by the way. So we take another Cloudfin Raptor. Next we start looking around, and we say, well, this is our opening, this is the pack that we opened. There's Whispering Madness in it still. So we say, well, if it's still there, why not take it? We do have an unblockable guy. It could be a good card, especially if we have a bunch of Cloudfin Raptors and really cheap creatures. Then we can get down to 0 cards in hand very quickly, play Whispering Madness, and both draw, let's say, 4 cards, which is how many they have in hand. Next we get a pack with only Burst of Strength in our colors, so I believe we took it. There's not much else here. There's not much to hate. We don't plan to have creature tokens, so anyone can have Illness in the ranks for sideboard. Next we say, well, Denizens are colors, let's take it. We don't like, Sky Blinder Staff, I believe. It's not that good for 3 equip. It's not that good a card. I think we just take Last Thoughts. Here, doesn't matter. Or I think we took the Guildgate, actually. Because we said, well, if we're gonna try to go black a bit, we should take it. Then we take the Key Rune. We take... Okay. Here we grab up the Forest, last pick, as we have to. And next pack, let's see what we open. Foundry Champion. I quickly go and check how much that's worth. I think I misspelled it or something, and didn't find anything. So, decided not to take it. We were looking, and we said, well, Experiment 1 seems like a pretty good evolve card, and that's something that we want to do here. So, we went ahead and picked up the Experiment 1. Now we go on to the next pack. Not much in this for us, but we start looking, we say Frilled Oculus, pretty good card, and with our Cloudfin Raptors, right now we have 2, it would work, like, we could get, let's say Basilica's creature out turn 2, evolving it once, but not much for 2, evolves it twice, like a second time around. So we said, well, maybe Frilled Oculus is one of those cards, because it becomes a 1-2, and then you put in Frilled Oculus and has more toughness, so it ends up evolving it. Here we look around, and we get a bunch of cards in the 2 colors that we're not playing. After looking a bit longer, we say, well, best card here for us is going to be Disciple of the... I forget what the last word is. I think it's Disciple... Well, you'll see it. Or no, I'm very sorry. We end up taking the Drakewing Crassus, because I did not see that right now, and did not realize that that's something that we chose at the time. So we end up picking up the Drakewing Crassus, a great card in Simic. So, I think I grabbed that right here. Now we get past a Clan Defiance 3rd pick. I don't think anybody is going green or red. A couple of spots over. So Clan Defiance? Oof. We don't end up taking it. Me and Jack had a small disagreement on this. I said Miming Slime is going to be a really good card in this deck. He said, yeah, but Clan Defiance is splashable. And I said, yeah, but it's not too late, but it's not something that we want to start doing now. Going red, we might want to go green, blue, black, because we do have so many unblockable guys, and going 4 colors also not reasonable. Jack corrects my spelling right there. Tells me how to spell it. I see that Clan Defiance is only 0.3 tickets, and I decide not to take it for the tickets. But Jack still says, well, with 7 seconds left, I didn't hear him that well. I took the Miming Slime, but he said that it would have been right to take the Clan Defiance and try to splash for it, because it really is a huge bomb. In the end, I think we agreed that he was a bit right, but there's nothing we could do then. But the fact would be, it would be a hard splash. And we end up doing just fine without it. Next, there's not this much in this, that much in this pack for us. So Jack says, well, Bear always good, and Gutter Skulk should be the pick here. And I end up taking it right now. No. Just looking around one more time. And right now. There we go. Oh, look at this pack again. We see another Gutter Skulk. We see a Disciple of the, again, I forget what it is. Old Ways. Disciple of the Old Ways. Correct? Yep, Disciple of the Old Ways, I think. I thought I saw it, small. I thought I saw it. Demir Charm is it's a charm in our colors. So might as well, yes, Disciple of the Old Ways. I think Jack says we want stuff on turn 2 that will evolve our Cloudfin Raptors. So taking just the 2/2 that will for sure evolve our Cloudfin Raptors turn 2. And I click on it right there. Here, we're trying to go deep on the evolve plan. But we do see a Soul Ransom, which Jack thinks is a really good card. I didn't have time to read it at the time. I'm gonna read it now and tell you guys what I think. So it's a mind control that an opponent can make you draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. So like you get 4 cards total of card advantage, and you get, I think that's a very good card. So Jack was right at the time. I didn't have time to look at it while we were drafting. Here we go, Metropolis Sprite for more stuff that can evolve our guy and some flying. And Jack's like, oh, well, we should have picked up maybe another card last pack, because we get another one right here. And this is a pack that we opened in the beginning, so we say, why not have 2? You can always then end up evolving your Cloudfin Raptors. I take a glance at the 2 planes, one of them foil, but we end up taking Shadow Slice, because putting that on any unblockable guy gets, like Death Coat Rogue, gets in for 5 damage instead of 2, and it's a very good card. And maybe even Extort on the trigger. Yeah, you guys should know that you can extort on Cypher triggers. So when you attack and they take damage and the Cypher happens, it says make a copy of this spell and cast it for free. So you can extort that. Taking a quick glance, so with 9 seconds left, I just take a card that seems to be in our colors. So I believe I just pick up the Coerced Confession. Next, I just grab a card. Doesn't matter at this point. And Meeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe.